Hello, everyone, and welcome back to XGen. This week, we are back with another title from the publisher everyone loves to hate, Electronic Arts. Titanfall 2 for me was an incredibly underrated game when it launched, but years after its release, people finally realized how great it was. A huge part of this game's woes at launch were because it was sandwiched between two other huge first person shooter launches, with one of those games being Battlefield 1, which is published by EA. They were effectively taking money out of their own pockets by releasing these two huge games right next to each other. Call of Duty Infinite Warfare came out a week later, which of course will take sales away because people will buy Call of Duty no matter how bad it is, and Infinite Warfare was definitely an absolute stinker. The huge difference between Titanfall 1 and Titanfall 2 is that the second installment did actually have a single player campaign. In this story, you take control of Jack Cooper, a Titan pilot voiced by Matthew Mercer, who also voices McCree in Overwatch as well as Pain in the Naruto games. Cooper takes over as the pilot of Titan BT-7274 when his mentor is killed in action. Jack then is tasked with completing the mission of his mentor, which is to stop the IMC from using the Fold weapon, which uses time displacement to destroy entire planets, and his home planet Harmony is the first target. The campaign is a really fun time, utilizing all the great movement and gunplay and Titan play that made the first game great, but this time put together with a great story and the friendship a man has with his giant killing machine robot. There's also huge levels with lots to explore using your parkour abilities, and some levels even make use of a time travel feature related to the Fold weapon. This campaign really did end up totally shattering my expectations, as I did kind of expect it to be another cookie cutter, terrible plot type campaign like Call of Duty had been putting out at the time. This game did a fantastic job of improving on what was already a pretty solid experience the first time around. As a pilot, you're able to zip around the map, whether you're just using your jump booster kit or you're making use of grappling hooks and zip lines to even further speed up your movement across the map. You of course get your choice between the usual AR, SMG, and sniper type weapons that most FPS games have, but each person has the option to equip an anti-Titan weapon, whether it be a grenade launcher or something like a high energy laser rifle. All of these are of course just means to an end, with the end being you hopping into your Titan so you can do fun things like walk up to a group of AI controlled bots and punch them till they explode, or taking out other Titans with giant grenade launchers, flamethrowers, and if you really want to get up close and personal, a sword. Of course, as a pilot you have the aforementioned anti-Titan weapons, but my favorite way to take down those pesky Titans is to just hop on and take one for a ride. Your pilot will grab the batteries out of the Titan, making them about as effective as a TV remote without a set of double A's. This game really plays, in my opinion, the way that a fast-paced, action-packed shooter should play. As far as my experience goes, I must admit it. When this game came out, I was a fool. I passed on this game because I thought Call of Duty would hold my attention better. I was so incredibly wrong. Infinite Warfare sucked, and I didn't realize how good this game was until I found it for $5 on the store one day. My personal favorite Titan to use in this game is definitely Ronin. Of course, other Titans get cool things like jetpacks and lock-on missiles, but Ronin gets to use a sword, and really, I shouldn't need anything else to persuade you on this. The release of Apex Legends really rekindled my love for this game because while I am terrible at Apex, I do love the Titanfall world, so that gave me the itch to hop back on Titanfall 2 with my friends and actually play a game where I can get some wins. There are few things more fun in this game than running around and punching every grunt in sight and executing any doomed Titans that have overstayed their welcome. I would definitely be disappointed if Apex Legends ended up being the last game within the Titanfall universe, as I can only imagine all the crazy levels and maps Respawn could make using the hardware the next-gen consoles will bring to the party. I can tell you one thing for sure though, this will not be the last episode of XGen, because I will see you next week.